Well, welcome, Rich here from Big Backyard Ideas, and this is my HDX 1 gallon multi-purpose sprayer review. My existing garden sprayer here has died a death. It simply won't pump up. There is no pressure on it. There's not the pressure relief valve, anything like that's wrong, just something gone wrong in the pump. Anyway, bought this from Home Depot, and this HDX 1 gallon pump is about $13–14, recalling it from Home Depot. It's got a fully adjustable one, much the same as my existing one had. Also got a pressure relief valve so you can't over pump it. Anyway, I'm going to unbox it and show you just how easy it is to assemble and use. Fingers crossed. Anyway, just before I get on with the review, the one thing I would say is if you do like this video, then please do consider subscribing. Anyway, on the review. Okay, I'm going to unbox it and then I'm going to fill it up with liquid and demonstrate it to you. So what have we got in here? We've got our pump assembly on there. Just twist. Oh, that's locked down very securely. We've got our tube, which is going to need a little bit of sample assembly. Okay, well, taking everything out of the box there, looks very simple, a wand assembly that simply pushes onto there. You want to make sure that the kink is turned away from you, so when you're pointing the handle, the thing is spraying straight down when you're aiming. Behind the tip on there, make sure that's pushed down nice and firmly. Tighten that with your fingers on there. You're not going to need any tools for putting any of this together with the HDX sprayer here. This end is simply going to screw, he says, on to there. However, what I found with these things is the cable this can tend to want to twist away from you for whatever reason. So you may find it better to hold that and turn the bottle around. You may know what I mean if you've dealt with hose pipes a lot and they always want to turn the opposite way from you. Okay, on the top there we've got our pressure relief valve. So now I'm simply going to get my weed killer out of that gallon tank so as not to waste it, pour it into here, pressurise it with this and do a spraying demo for you. Poured my weed killer in there because it just seemed a waste to simply pour the old weed killer away or waste of water on weed killer. The one thing I would say is if you're using this sprayer, whilst this is a general multi-purpose sprayer, the one thing I would say is be very careful. If you put weed killer in it even just once, then don't use it for anything like spraying plant fertilizer or any other purpose whatsoever other than killing weeds. Once you put weed killer in it once, that is it. It's useless for anything else because you might transfer some of the weed killer and instead of spraying out your fertilizer, you may be killing your plants inadvertently. Anyway, that's my only tip, but I'm sure many of you are already aware of that. Anyway, just tightening that up. Make sure we're down nice and tight on that. Now, I'm slightly baffled. You need to push down and twist around for the thing to come up through in the gap. That's quite a neat feature. I have to say, it means you can carry the thing with a handle locked in the down position. Okay, just going to pump that up. I won't bore you with that. Fully down, it's fully pressurised now. You can actually turn that round. That locks in place so you can carry it without the whole thing bouncing up and down. Very neat feature. Got a fully adjustable head on here, so I've got a few little weeds on my steps there. So I'm going to try it to start with on there. Just going to blow a bit of air through. That's sort of very fine mist, which I don't ideally want that to start with. I want it more of a jet. So there we go. Blasting on there. Easy as can be. The wider path here is like this. You can have it on the fine spray like that. You can see, hopefully that's fairly visual as to just how much spray is being pumped out on the thing. That's the weed I'm after, but I wanted to do that to visually show you just how wide the spray was. The one thing you need to bear in mind, with the spray set on a fine mist, you want to be careful it doesn't drift onto any other plants. So you either want to move very closely if you're using the fine spray, or do it when you're well away from anything else you don't want it to blow onto. Hope that makes sense. Well, in conclusion, I'm quite impressed with the HDX 1 gallon multi-purpose sprayer. It does exactly what it does in the tin. You can use it for putting down a wide variety of products. As I say, the main thing is be careful, put weed killer in it once, that's it, it's done. Only use it for weed killer again, which probably most of us are going to do. I mean, not necessarily going to be applying fertilizer or plant food with a spray like this, but you can do nonetheless. Anyway, I hope you found this review useful. Any questions or comments you've got on it, then please do ask away and I will do my best to answer them. The one thing I would say is if you're doing a very large area and you find yourself refilling this thing 5, 6, 7 times, buy a backpack sprayer. You will feel the benefit in the long run. I used to live in a 7-acre property and I used to fill this thing 10, 15, 20 times. Bought a backpack sprayer, made my life much easier. So that's my tip for you today. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this review. As I say, if you did, then please do consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. We hope you liked this video. If you did, then please do subscribe for many more great videos to come this summer.